If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again and welcome to episode number 30 of the Chelsea Career Mode here on FIFA 16. We're getting underway with season number 2 here at Stamford Bridge and starting with some training, of course, as always. Again, similarly to how we are in the Wolfsburg series, concentrating a lot of training on my young youth goalkeeper to train him up to be my second keeper behind Courtois. Thomas Callas has an offer come in from there, but we are going to turn that down. I do want to keep the young Czech at the club for now, and I definitely want to have him involved in first team action this year. We are, however, looking to sell on Loic Remy. We do get an offer there of 13.5 for him from Everton, but I'm going to counter 18. I don't necessarily want to let him go on the cheap, but Marco Marin we're trying to maximise profit from as well, although I would be just keen to accept pretty much any bid around about value for Marine. And again, another bid of 11, weirdly, from Athletic Bilbao there, which is 3 million under value. So I countered that with a 3 million over value of 17 million, and we'll have to wait and see what they say. So into the pre-season tournament we go. We got River Plate in our group, as well as Napoli and Deportivo Cali, who were a Mexican side, I believe, although I might be mistaken. We actually have a player on loan there in the Atletico Madrid Twitch career mode that we've been doing over on stream. We have a striker that's been on loan at Deportivo Cali for the first season, so I was aware of the side's existence, but other than them actually being a team, I know nothing else about them. I didn't know anything about Nathan on FIFA 16 at least either until this game, but he's given us a 1-0 lead there. His dribbling was absolutely fantastic. I obviously used Nathan at Arsenal on Football Manager 2015 earlier on in the year, obviously the FM series we did on stream that came across to the YouTube channel in those full stream videos, and Nathan was fantastic in that series on FM, but I'd never used him on FIFA. Obviously he's been out on loan for the first year, come back to us now in this second season, and I wanted to give him a good go at being a first team regular in this series by giving him plenty of football in this pre-season period, and he didn't disappoint initially in this game. Fantastic goal. Bertrand Traore trying to extend the lead as well, giving him the chance from that striking position. Pedro whips in this corner though, up goes Ruben Loftus-Cheek, another youngster getting on the score sheet. Very impressive header actually from Ruben, and that gives us a 2-0 lead as we head deeper into the second half. We were going to try and extend the lead to 3 if we could in this second period if possible. Pedro down the left hand side again, heavily involved actually. Pedro again, not too much first team football for him last year, but wanting to give him a little bit more if we can. Oscar's come on for Nathan in that cam slot, Brazilian for Brazilian, but unfortunately his shot was well blocked by the defender there and went well high and wide. They were going to have themselves an attack or two before the game was out, River Plate. You can see here though, Ruben Loftus-Cheek gets it under control, and then John Stones immediately gives it away. Lovely ball through here actually from Pisco towards Mayada, who does get it into the back of the net, but unfortunately for him he was offside. So a goal disallowed for River Plate, but even if they had scored that, I don't think they'd have stood a chance to get themselves back into it fully. And we do take a 2-0 win from the first game in the pre-season invitational, and we'll take an extra little bit of prize money from that win as well. Getting a big offer here for Diego Costa of £48.5 million from City, turning that down. Again, exactly the same size of offer, this time for Thibaut Courtois from Bayern Munich, £48.5 million, turning that down as well. Marco van Ginkel, we are looking to move on, and if we can move him on for around about £9 million rather than the 6 that Leicester have offered when he's valued at 7, then we will do so. Again, offers for Remy being under value. 14 is his market value, and Sunderland offered me 10.5. Like, what in what mind would I actually accept an offer like that? We reject that offer for Bertrand Traore. He's definitely going to be an important player for us this year. Bilbao came back with an offer of 11.5 after I offered them 17, and they initially offered 11, so I asked for an extra 6 million and they gave me 500 grand. Not going to accept that. I would be willing to accept the 15 though that I counted them this time. That one a lot closer to Remy's actual market value. Accepting loan bids for Patrick Bamford, that one from Norwich. and accepting this one in the end for Marco Marin, decided, you know what, we just want him out of the club, so we will accept that. And then Leicester came back with 8.5 rather than the 9 I counted with for Marco van Ginkel, and we'll let him go as well, because that was £1.5 million above. Oh, they're from Colombia, Deportivo Cali. There you go, in the bottom left, it says Colombia. I thought they were Mexico, I was mistaken. They're from Colombia, they're in the Colombian leagues. There you go, you learn something new every day. Deportivo Cali, the Colombian side, were our second opponents in the pre-season invitational tournament. We got Napoli in the third group stage game at the end of the episode, but Palacios whips in a brilliant cross here, and the header is initially cleared away. I don't know what Lucas Piazzon's first touch was there, and to be fair, the shot was not much better either from the from the striker. So we get a bit of a let off there, thanks to Piazzon's rather awkward touch, but luckily the striker was not on form. Palacios, so down the right-hand side again, he was very heavily involved here, seems to have quite a bit of pace as well. Whips in a great cross, picks out Murillo at the back post, he's going to stand it into the middle, and how is that for a finish? Very tidily done. They take a 1-0 lead here, Deportivo. I've obviously got Santoso, the youngster, in between the sticks. He made a good couple of saves against River, and unfortunately there wasn't too much he could do about that one. But we're playing another set of youngsters in this one. You see Dom Solanke on the ball right now. We've obviously got Nathaniel Chaloba in the side, Pasalic, we had Lucas Piazzon out wide as well. So we're still giving all of the youngsters a little bit of first team football, just to see if they're good enough to hold their own in the first team this season. And again, Nathan comes up trumps. A brilliant turn and an exquisite finish into the far top corner. Oscar scored something similar in the last season from the edge of the box. Oscar's was slightly more impressive, but still, take nothing away from that shot from Nathan. Very, very good goal. Heavily involved again here. He's going to bring this down after his pass wasn't necessarily the best, and flashes up one just past the near post, close to a second for Nathan in this game. 2 already in pre-season, and I'm genuinely thinking about giving him quite a bit of first-team football next season. Oscar and Paul Pogba have their work cut out to try and keep themselves a first-team place. Santoso makes a good initial save down there from that shot from the Deportivo striker, but weirdly his technique was slightly off, so his legs actually knocked it out for a corner. Fortunately, it went the right side of the post as far as we're concerned. Nathan, again though, having a good shot. This one was well saved at the other end, and Dom Solanke couldn't quite get to the rebound. So we're still at 1-1 for now. 15 minutes still to go. Nathan involved again, up to Dom Solanke, across to Lucas Piazzon. He's going to slot it down the line for Nathaniel Chaloba, but you can see Piazzon still in space there, working back to him, turn inside the defender, and then a very, very impressive finish, drilling it into that bottom corner to give us a 2-1 lead in this second game with 12 minutes to go, and eventually a 2-1 win after 90 minutes to give us 6 points from 6 in this group stage so far. Confirmation that Marco Marin has been sold to Werder Bremen for £5.5 million. Thank you very much. And also confirmation that Remy's gone to Everton for £18 million. So my transfer budget is looking rather healthy right now. Look at that. Over 120 million pounds with still like 300 grand's worth of wages available is unbelievable. Absolute scenes with our transfer budget this season, and we've still got a handful of players to sell on as well. Coming into the third game of the pre-season invitational tournament though, and it's against Napoli. We are already confirmed as through to the knockout stages, and as such I still wanted to play a strong side against Napoli because they're clearly one of the strongest sides in this pre-season invitational. And actually, to be fair, I played my 100% strength side in this one, and Aha making a good reaction save from Cesc Fabregas and Diego Costa there, although to be fair, the follow-up effort from Costa wasn't necessarily the most impressive. But Napoli obviously posed me a much sterner test, and despite being 100% strong with my first team, it was still a very difficult game here against the Italians. Diego Costa flashing that one just wide, though unfortunately his gloves are perhaps weighing him down with the extra water from this rainy pitch right now, and he wasn't able to find that one on target. Obviously we played Napoli at the beginning of last season at Wolfsburg, where we played them in the pre-season international tournament, where Manolo Gabbiadini impressed so much that we ended up buying him at Wolfsburg. But Manolo didn't really do too much for this game, and John Stones, with a really powerful header, gives us a 1-0 lead after 7 minutes of the second half. I've weirdly been scoring quite a few goals direct from corners recently. I don't know whether they've patched it, as in the game, because obviously earlier on in the season, or earlier on in just the FIFA 16 year, we were really everyone was really struggling to score goals from corners. Pogba goes on a brilliant run there, and unfortunately the finish lets him down, but we could have made it 2-0. Still got 10 minutes to go though to try and find a second to put the game beyond any reasonable doubt if we can, but Diego Costa gets caught off guard there, and Chiric says he's going to run down this right hand side. Bit of pace for the right back, but look at the keeper there. Why Why has Thibaut Courtois come halfway, gone, you know what, no, I don't want to go and get it, and then taken 3 steps backwards again? It's ridiculous. Gonzalo Higuain equalises for Napoli, and that costs us the chance of finishing with 9 points from 9 in this pre-season tournament. Fortunately, we were already through, and as you can see, we get a little bit of prize money from that, but I was really disappointed with the way that he dealt with that. And hopefully, you know, he won't do that too often in the full season. But Benfica face River Plate, who are the other side to join us from the group stage in our group, and we'll face Zenit St. Petersburg in the semi-final of this pre-season international tournament at the beginning of the next episode. But for now, that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We've sold a few players already. We're still waiting to bring some more players in, but as of yet, I've still no idea what to do with all of my wage budget. I'm still going to get as many suggestions from you guys as I possibly can over the next couple of episodes, or from the previous couple of episodes, this one and the next couple, so we don't rush into any deals that might, you know, potentially, just be unnecessary, because we already have an incredibly strong squad, and we're playing very well in this pre-season as well, so I'm encouraged by the way that, especially players like Nathan, have come back from loan and really had an impact. So that'll be all for today, though. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course. Subscribe if you haven't already. There will be another video later on tonight as well. If you don't know what and when I upload, there is a schedule in the description of every single video and on the About tab of the channel page, so follow that or check that, and obviously feel free to follow me on Twitter, etc. Links are in the description, but for now, I'll see you next time.